Welcome to our journey into the world of separation of substances. In our daily lives, we often come across mixtures. Think of a salad, a bowl of cereal with milk, or even muddy water after rain. But have you ever wondered how we separate the useful parts from the unwanted ones? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating science behind separating substances, why it's important, and how it makes our lives easier. From the food we eat to the water we drink, separation plays a crucial role. Let's dive in and discover the methods and magic behind this everyday science. Before we learn how to separate substances, let's understand what a mixture is. A mixture is simply a combination of two or more substances where each keeps its own properties. For example, when you mix sand and salt, both remain unchanged. Mixture can be found everywhere. Air is a mixture of gases, and soil is a mixture of minerals, water, and organic matter. Understanding mixtures helps us figure out the best way to separate them, depending on what we want to keep or remove. Separation of substances is essential for many reasons. Sometimes we want to remove harmful or unwanted materials like stones from rice. Other times we want to collect useful substances such as extracting salt from seawater. Separation also helps in purifying substances, making them safe for use. In industries, separation is used to obtain pure metals, clean water, and even medicine. So whether at home or in factories, separating substances is a vital process that impacts our health and daily life. Start with one of the simplest methods, handpicking. This method is used when the components of a mixture are large enough to be picked out by hand. For example, removing stones or husks from grains before cooking. Handpicking is practical when the unwanted substance is present in small quantities and is easily distinguishable. It's a method we use almost every day, especially in the kitchen, to ensure our food is clean and safe. Threshing is a traditional method used mainly in agriculture. It involves separating grains from stalks after harvesting crops like wheat or rice. Farmers beat the harvested plants to loosen the grains, which then fall off the stalks. Threshing can be done by hand, using animals, or with machines. This method is crucial for collecting edible grains and is an important step before further cleaning and processing. Winnowing is another age-old technique, often used after thrashing. It separates lighter particles like husk from heavier grains using wind or air. Farmers toss the mixture into the air and the wind blows away the lighter husk while the heavier grains fall back down. This method is especially useful in rural areas and is a simple yet effective way to clean grains before storage or cooking. Sieving is a method used to separate particles of different sizes. A sieve is a tool with tiny holes that allow smaller particles to pass through while retaining larger ones. For example, sieving flour removes lumps or unwanted particles, making it smooth for baking. In construction, sieving is used to separate stones from sand. This method is widely used in both homes and industries for various purposes. Sedimentation and decantation are methods used to separate insoluble solids from liquids. In sedimentation, heavier particles settle at the bottom of a container when left undisturbed. Decantation follows, where the clear liquid is gently poured off, leaving the solid behind. For example, muddy water can be cleared by letting the mud settle and then pouring out the clean water. These methods are simple and effective for purifying liquids. Filtration is a common technique to separate insoluble solids from liquids using a filter. The filter allows only the liquid to pass through, trapping the solid particles. This method is used in making tea, where tea leaves are separated from the liquid, and in water purification plants to remove impurities. Filtration ensures that we get clean, safe liquids for drinking and other uses. Evaporation is a process where a liquid turns into vapor, leaving behind solid substances. This method is used to obtain salt from seawater. When seawater is left in shallow ponds, the water evaporates due to the sun's heat, and salt crystals are left behind. Evaporation is also used in making jaggery from sugarcane juice. It's a natural and energy-efficient way to separate dissolved solids from liquids. Distillation is a more advanced method used to separate mixtures of liquids with different boiling points. The mixture is heated, and the liquid with the lower boiling point turns into vapor first. This vapor is then cooled and collected separately. Distillation is used to purify water, make alcoholic drinks, and in laboratories for chemical separation. It's a precise method that gives us pure substances from mixture. Magnetic separation is used when one component of a mixture is magnetic, like iron filings mixed with sand. A magnet attracts the iron, leaving the non-magnetic sand behind. This method is useful in recycling plants to separate metals from waste and in industries where iron needs to be removed from other materials. It's a quick and efficient way to separate magnetic substances from non-magnetic ones. Churning is a method used to separate cream from milk or to make butter. When milk is churned, the fat particles come together to form butter, while the remaining liquid is buttermilk. This process is common in dairy farms and households, especially in rural areas. Churning is a simple yet effective way to obtain butter, a staple in many diets. Separating funnel is a laboratory tool used to separate two immiscible liquids like oil and water. The mixture is poured into the funnel and allowed to settle. The denser liquid settles at the bottom and can be drained off, leaving the lighter liquid behind. This method is widely used in chemistry labs and industries to separate liquids that do not mix. Sublimation is a special method where a solid changes directly into a gas without becoming liquid first. This is used to separate substances like camphor or iodine from mixtures. When heated, these substances turn into vapor and then cool down to form pure solids again. Sublimation is used in laboratories and in the purification of certain chemicals. Separation of substances isn't just for scientists or farmers, it's part of our daily routines. From straining tea leaves, filtering juice, to picking out pebbles from lentils, we use these methods every day. Understanding these techniques helps us appreciate the science behind simple tasks and encourages us to use them more effectively at home. Industries rely heavily on separation techniques. In oil refineries, crude oil is separated into petrol, diesel, and other products. Water treatment plants use filtration and sedimentation to provide clean water. Even in recycling, separation methods help sort plastics, metals, and paper. These processes are essential for manufacturing, environmental protection, and resource management. Clean drinking water is a basic need, and separation methods play a key role in ensuring its purity. Water is filtered to remove dirt, sedimented to settle particles, and sometimes distilled to remove dissolved salts. These steps make water safe for drinking and prevent diseases. Understanding these processes helps us value the clean water we get at home. Cooking often involves separating substances. Washing rice removes dust, sieving flour ensures smoothness, and straining soup separates solids from liquids. These simple actions make our food tastier and safer. By applying scientific methods in the kitchen, we improve the quality and hygiene of our meals. Separation techniques are vital for protecting our environment. Wastewater treatment plants use filtration and sedimentation to clean water before releasing it into rivers. Recycling centers separate plastics, metals, and glass to reduce pollution. These methods help conserve resources and keep our surroundings clean and healthy. We've explored the fascinating world of separation of substances, from simple handpicking to advanced distillation. These methods are not only important in science and industry but also in our daily lives. By understanding and applying these techniques, we can make our food safer, our water cleaner, and our environment healthier. Keep observing the world around you. You'll find separation science everywhere.